Hey guys, I'm Mike here. Just wanted to talk about this tournament on Friday. So what's this tournament? It's game with a time control of 10 minutes. Starts at 6 p.m. ends at 8 p.m. It takes place on lichess. It has the arena format. So if you've never played the arena format, the way it works is you get 10 minutes, you get paired. If you win a game, you get 2 points. If you lose a game, you get 0. If you draw a game, you get 1 point. If you go on a streak and win 3 games in a row, then you get 4 points for a win. And 4th win in a row, 4 points win, etc. If you berserk, meaning you cut your time in half, you get 3 points for a win. And if you're on a streak, you get 5 points for a win. I think it's a really cool format because it does 2 things. Number one, if you are, let me give you an example. Let's say you score 5 out of 10 and you went win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. So every time you got 2 points for a win. So you get 10 points total. Let's say somebody else goes 4 wins and 6 losses, but let's say they lost first 6 games. And then they win 4 games in a row. Then they get 2 points, 2 points, 4 because they're in a streak, and 4. So in this scenario, somebody who only won 4 games out of 10 scores 12 points, while somebody who scored 5 wins out of 10 gets only 10 points. Some people might think it's not fair. I personally like the system a lot because it gives a lower rated player a chance to compete with high rated players due to the system. Number two, the berserk is good also. The high rated player, for example, can berserk. Let's say I am playing against somebody who is 1600, for example, or 1500. I might berserk them, they won't. So I only give myself 5 minutes. In this case, they get 10. And that equalizes the chances somewhat because they get double the time. So timeouts, that's also cool. So this way, let's say if I played an average 1500 player, pretty much would win almost every time. But with the timeouts, now they have substantial chance to beat me or draw me. So these 2 things add randomness and without jeopardizing the actual game of chess. So I like that aspect. I also like lichess software a little bit better than chess.com. They're pretty close, but lichess is a little bit better when you get in time trouble. That's my personal opinion. Another thing is people ask, why did I make the private club? So this way, last week I tried giving out the password, and there was one person who didn't introduce who they are that scored 12 out of 12. That there is a substantial chance that they cheated. So what we discovered is there is no way to throw anybody out of the tournament, even if we don't want them in the tournament. Even if I were to block somebody who we don't want to invite in the tournament, block on lichess, they can still join if they have a link. The only way to stop that is to make a private club. So with the private club, people have to join the club. I will approve pretty much everybody as long as I know who they are and they're reasonable and all that. Or so either people I know or people that my friends that I invited can vouch for, which is most people. So then I'll approve them. There is a link for that, and I'm pretty fast, except the time I sleep, I will approve it instantly. And then after you are approved in the club, you also have to join the tournament separately, and the tournament is only open to the people that are in the club. So as soon as you're in, you can join the tournament without me having to do anything. I'm gonna post on lichess itself. I'm gonna post who is who, so whose username is whose name, so you guys know who you're playing. I'm probably gonna do that closer to the tournament. This tournament is not meant to compete with any Vegas activity or to replace anything. I'm not trying to compete with anybody. I'm just trying to, you guys know me. If you know me, I'm always trying to unite people, whatever the views are. I feel chess like is a great tool for us to work together, to have fun together. So for now, while we have Las Vegas closed during the pandemic, the way I see it is, let's do it 6 to 8 p.m. Once things open, hopefully soon, and things like Las Vegas Chess Center comes back, we can either cancel this tournament altogether or we can move it to another day or time. I don't want to compete with anybody. Like I said, just an additional tool for people to play chess. The way I see this tournament is maybe around 70% of people from Las Vegas, maybe even more, and some friends from other places, which is kind of consistent with what Vegas is. Vegas is a touristy place. For example, let's take Las Vegas Chess Center. You get a lot of people from out of town coming to the club and playing, and it's totally fine. So I invited some of my private students and some of friends that I know from Wisconsin and Minnesota, which is why my name is Superior 2017, dedicated to my friends in Wisconsin, and a couple of friends from California as well. So basically there is no like rating restrictions. Another thing I was thinking is, if we get enough interest from people that are relatively beginners, I don't know, some rating cutoff, let's say, I don't know, under 1200, unrated, under 1000, whatever it is, those people can still join the club. And if enough, I mean, they can play in the main tournament, don't get me wrong, but like maybe somebody who is just starting out doesn't want to play this and have a high chance of losing most of their games. So they could join the club, and then I could make like a separate second tournament for beginner players if there is enough interest. So it's pretty simple. On lichess, you just create a second section, and we can have two sections going. And then the other thing is, people also ask me, like, what if somebody works at like till 6:30 or whatever, or they go to sleep, I don't know, they're on the East Coast, they go to sleep. You can join the tournament at any time. And basically, if the tournament kicks in automatically, I have no control over it. So if you're not there when the tournament starts, you just don't get paired. And there is a button that says back to the tournament. And so let's say you come back from work at 6:30 and you want to join in, you press that button and you're in. You don't have to play every game. Also, if things are not going well for you, let's say you lost 2 or 3 games in a row and you feel frustrated, after your game, don't press back to the tournament. Go get a drink, like wash your face, whatever, get some fresh air. You can come back in the tournament in 5 or 10 minutes. You don't have to play every game. You don't have to play every minute. It's kind of like play as you want. It's kind of casual. I mean, some people will be competing to win the first or second or third place, but it doesn't matter. We're just playing chess, right? Just enjoy the game. And finally, one more thing I wanted to mention. There's most people that I invited out on Facebook, but there's a lot of people that are not on Facebook. So I was trying to think what's the best way to do it. Probably will just try to make announcement inside of a group on lichess. Absolutely no cheating of any sort. You guys know me, how I despise all this type of stuff. Let's play fair, let's have fun. And in this tournament, there are gonna be at least a few kids, so behave accordingly. Like most people I know, I think they're totally fine. Like, don't swear, don't say any controversial stuff that you wouldn't say to a kid. Basically, just behave normally. With all that, I see this video is already up to 10 minutes. Send a link to. There is a link to join the tournament, the group. Click on that link. I will approve you. When you click on the link, say who you are, please, like your name. And after you are approved into the group, join the tournament by yourself. Tournament will start at 6 p.m. on Friday, May 8th, and will be scheduled next Friday as well. And from there, we'll see if it's getting enough love. We'll make it every Friday. Thanks for watching this, guys. Bye.